everybody, I'm Jay Snowfill. Don't forget, you can like my Facebook page, which I never really update, or you can follow me on Instagram right here, which I update all the time, or you can subscribe to this channel. And we are gonna get into today's topic, which I'm super excited to discuss, which is a lot of really cool Marvel news. All right, if you guys didn't know, over the weekend, Vin Diesel let it slip, which I'm sure Marvel is not happy about, that the Guardians of the Galaxy will be in Avengers Infinity War. I want to see a scene between Robert Downey Jr. and Groot. That's all I want to see. That's all I want to see. The other big reveal, which was a shot on the Thor Ragnarok set of none other than Chris Hemsworth holding a little card with an address on it. Whose address is that? It's Doctor Strange. Marvel is tightening the screws to their cinematic universe and bringing everything closer and closer together as we are getting towards Infinity War. And I personally couldn't be more excited. The reason this video is happening today is because I'm really disappointed in the online reaction over the possibility, people, that Zendaya could be Mary Jane Watson. The internet has lost their minds over this. The thing is they've lost their minds by not saying,
we don't like this casting of this because we think she's a bad actress.
They've lost their mind by saying,
and we don't like this casting of this because she's black.
Really? Oh my God. When I was a kid going to grade school, it was not cool to be a nerd. If you wore an X-Men backpack or a Spider-Man backpack, you could wear Batman or a Star Wars backpack. You were kind of tortured. People made fun of me for liking those things. And now it's cool to like those things. I was tortured through most of grade school because I loved Power Rangers and Star Wars and Disney. And I thought Batman was awesome and I loved the X-Men. We have waited so long to be an embraced part of the Hollywood landscape. We have waited so long to be an embraced part, period, of social consciousness. But I get frustrated when I see those kinds of stories coming out and those kind of reactions. Once again, we don't know that she's playing Mary Jane Watson. The Wrap supposedly said that's the big reveal. She is playing Mary Jane Watson. On the call sheet, she's still listed as Michelle. Is it possible that that is to throw everybody's scent off? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, does it really matter if she is playing Mary Jane? I personally don't think it does. Now here's the issue that I'm having. You have to remember, everybody lost their minds when Heath Ledger was cast as the Joker in The Dark Knight. They're like, there's no way he could be like Jack Nicholson. Well, now everybody loves Heath Ledger. They still love Jack Nicholson. And then poor Jared Leto, nobody can be like Heath Ledger. Well, Jared Leto did his own interpretation. Poor Chris Evans, when he was cast as Steve Rogers, Captain America, everybody lost their minds again. He can't be Steve Rogers. He's already been the Human Torch. I mean, when Peter Quill got cast in Guardians of the Galaxy, everybody was like the fat guy from Parks and Recreation. Really? Now everybody's like, Chris Pratt, we love you. Why are we being so angry at the possibility that Zendaya could be Mary Jane Watson? Why are we so angry at the possibility this young 19-year-old actress could be this character? If Zendaya embodies who Mary Jane Watson is, which is loyal, which is honest, which is Peter Parker's backbone and support, I'm all for it and I'll be super excited. I believe Marvel, regardless of who she's playing, Michelle or Mary Jane Watson, they haven't let us down in casting yet, and I believe they cast the best actress for what long-term they're looking for. I know we're married to how characters are on the page, but you have to remember comic books and film are two separate mediums, and it's an interpretation. Because I kind of feel that Mary Jane Watson, when we've gotten her on film, she's kind of a dud. Casting movies is insanely difficult. Everybody thinks it must be insanely easy, but it's not. Movies go through months and months and months of casting just for a main part. Unless you're a gigantic star like a Jennifer Lawrence or a Brad Pitt, you get cast immediately because the movie is literally being offered to you. But when it comes to these kind of movies where you're doing a 9 to 10 picture deal, casting is insanely important. A, Marvel wants to cast the best person for the role, the person who embodies what they're looking for. And B, they want to cast somebody that they're going to want to work with for the next, 10 years. And C, they want to cast somebody that they want to work with for the next 10 years. Tom Holland is not an American, and he's playing an American icon, and I love him as Peter Parker. You want to know why he got that role, people? He got that role because he was the only actor that was seen that could actually go toe-to-toe with Robert Downey Jr. and not be intimidated, which is what Marvel was looking for. And it really breaks my heart when I see posts on Instagram or social networks or even on websites that I follow that are huge entertainment websites that post, Zendaya's Mary Jane Watson, and they do it in a negative fashion. All they do is they bring out the trolls who go, they can't cast a black woman. First of all, stop. Stop. We need to see diversity on film. Are you going to have this same reaction when the stories start coming out that Ezra Miller identifies himself as queer? And he's playing Barry Allen. I'm sure everybody's going to lose their mind going, we can't have a gay man or a possible gay man playing Barry Allen. Who cares? We're going to get Spider-Man in Infinity Wars. Do you know how awesome that is? We're going to have Spider-Man fighting against Thanos. We never thought we would have that 5 years ago. So let's look at all the awesome things that are happening in the world of being a nerd. We're gonna have Justice League. We have another Star Wars movie coming out this year. We got another Star Wars movie next year that's gonna have our favorite characters. How many of you actually ever thought you would see another Star Wars movie in your lifetime? I didn't. I thought it was done. We're getting Spider-Man. We're getting him in the MCU. And I think that's kind of awesome. So I want to take it back and remove the negativity that's coming out on social media in regards to this casting. I just want us to be more inclusive. I want us to be excited. And I don't want to see any more of this hatred. Let's embrace diversity. Let's embrace what Professor Xavier would embrace. The different. Because guess what? Being different, it's kind of cool. I get to look at young people go to school and be embraced for being nerds. It's not seen as something different anymore. It's seen as something cool. So instead of us getting on social media and acting like racist idiots over a casting, let's instead look at all the great things as nerds that we get to do. And let's embrace that. I believe Zendaya, if she is playing Mary Jane Watson, is going to be awesome. I have faith. And I would like to impart and hope that you guys have faith too. We're in a really awesome time as nerds. We're being fully embraced by Hollywood. Stuff that we have waited years to see is coming to the screen. Let's not mess it up by being hateful. All right, everybody. I'm Jason O'Phil. Don't forget you can like my Facebook page, or you can follow me on Instagram. That's actually a lot more fun and I update that a lot more. Or if you like any of my videos, you can subscribe to this channel. And don't forget, it doesn't matter who you are or what you are. The one thing we all share in common is we're geeks, and that's awesome. I'll see you guys next time.